Welcome to Streaming Deluxe. My name is Mr. Errant and welcome to a new video about Resident Evil 3. So the new remake of the classic Resident Evil 3 game back in the days on the PlayStation. And in this video I want to talk with you a little bit more about Resident Evil 3. So in the previous video I was making a Steam store page review about this and was also showing you this awesome new trailer. So I'm not showing you this trailer now, so if you're interested in the trailer, of course go on the Steam store page or you find it somewhere here on YouTube. Oh my god, my friends, Resident Evil 3 is coming. So Milla Jovovich is going to be Jill Valentine, and Jill Valentine is one of the last remaining people in Raccoon City to witness the atrocities Umbrella performed. And then to stop her, Umbrella unleashes their ultimate secret weapon, the Nemesis. So Resident Evil 3, the original name was actually Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, so that's very important. So Nemesis is like the main principal enemy character you're going to fight against. And then it will also have like the previous Resident Evil games, it's going to have a multiplayer version, which is really cool. So not like Resident Evil 2, this didn't have this multiplayer aspect, but this Resident Evil 3 will have now again a multiplayer. So and this time it's this classical 1 versus 4 online mode, where you have to fight I guess four players against 1 player that plays the Nemesis or any other enemy. So I'm not a big fan, actually, to be honest, about this this form of multiplayer. And they will try it in Doom Eternal as well. So they will also make one big enemy against the more other, or let's say the PvP is going to be like one person plays the most evil enemy, and then 4 other players fight against this enemy. This is also like in last year, and then we all remember Evolve by 2K. I think Evolve was the name. And to be honest, so this was a real Friday the 13th has it, Day by Daylight have it, and Evolve is not here. So this was one of the first games that had this, and it was not really a very successful title, not really successful. So therefore people actually in the end they thought it might be not a good idea to have this kind of multiplayer. It's, for example, if I have to play the monster or I have to play some specific character with some specific skills, so I just want to play the guy with the assault rifle, to be honest. So it's just more fun. I don't want to play the medic or the technician or something like this. But that's just my personal view. Of course, everything I say here is my personal view. So I'm one of those people that remember Resident Evil 3 back in the days on the PlayStation. So I remember that I actually never really finished it. So I was playing it. Yeah, I was playing it to, I think, like 10 hours, if I remember correctly. So the time counters were not really precise back in the days, but I enjoyed it. But at one point I didn't really finish the game. And to be honest, I don't remember this dude in the game, but there was a guy with some assault rifle. I remember this. So yeah, this guy this is more like he reminds me of a friend from university. He looked a bit like him. But what is most important is that you're going to be able to play as Jill Valentine, and if I see now this here, this looks incredible nice. The graphics very, very high quality, well designed. Also this picture, I mean, we can't really complain about this. But on the other hand, if I see this picture now, this looks actually a bit cheap. Well, not cheap, just less highly produced than here also. But I think it's going to have this also doesn't really look good, to be honest. So yeah, so that's the multiplayer. So in the multiplayer, I think they really downgrade the graphics just to have a swift low ping, lag-free gaming experience for everyone, even if people that don't have a super way fast internet, of course. Alright, so yeah, survival horror coming again. So it's now available for pre-order. So you see, that's my curator page on Steam. So I welcome you to join my curators page. You find the link down below this video. There I always publish reviews, previews of upcoming games or games that I got for review purposes, and then you can you will see them here on your Steam news feed when you follow them my creators page. And I also do some giveaways, of course. So yeah, if you want to have free games, so follow my channel. So I do regularly giveaways, so that's also one part of my channel. Alright, my friends, so yeah, do you remember all the other Resident Evil games? So like Resident Evil Revelation 2, Resident Evil 7 was nice, Resident Evil 6 I like, Resident Evil 4 I bought also here on Steam, you can see it here, and the classic Resident Evil, of course, it's also very, very nice. So the Resident Evil HD and Resident Evil 0 I definitely have to play this some more. I really want to play it more because it plays on this ship, I think. So yeah, Resident Evil is cool overall, so definitely the brand is still kicking, and we can all expect some awesome games. So it's coming, I think, 3rd of April. Yeah, that's not 4th of March, I think that's 3rd of April. Already you see confusion going on. So I want to talk for the rest of this video a bit more about the discussion part. So of course, if you're not so interested in this, then I thank you already for watching this video. And this should just be my personal opinion, just a talking video. I'm not showing you now gameplay footage or anything else. I don't have more gameplay footage than this what I have in the trailer and what you can see in in my other video as well. So what's going on? No mercenary mode, refund. What's that for a question? The mercenary mode. Well, we have resistance, which is basically Dead by Daylight copied on my FG ripoff mode, and Dead by Daylight is quite popular. So that's what I said before, that's the reason it is coming. It looks quite different than Dead by Daylight. From what I understand, the one player who isn't survivor will be spawning enemies to attack the survivors, whereas you are the enemy. Oh, that looks interesting. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a case of picking your character like Mr. X, Nemesis, etc. and then hunting down the survivors. If not, then it's not really like Dead by Daylight. Okay, that's actually interesting if it's going to be like this. So interesting. Don't say it's true. One ending and only 5 to 6 hours of gameplay. I honestly hope this is just a mistake for Australian dollars of 92, 93. 6 hours, where have you read this? So they originally barely had 3 hours even on casual playthroughs. So 5 to 6 is double the original, and I'm certain there will be a lot of replayability. That's a good question. I don't remember. I mean, I just said before I think I was like 10 hours in the game, so definitely more than 3 hours. But of course, if you rush it, then it's always another question. Then don't buy it and play some free-to-play grindy MMO for 4,000 hours. I feel a game with a well-made first half and a rushed second one, like it's a remade predecessor. 3 hours would definitely not be a lot. I don't hate the hate for Jill's face. I mean, we know who she is. I'm not sure if just based on the rough pre-rendered stuff, but in-engine she seems fine. Can someone give me a non-trollish explanation, as I really don't get the comparison to being a man. She looks like a rough late 20s at my estimation, woman who is going through hell, which may matches up well with the happening in the game. Real talk, I don't think it's her face. They hate exactly what they hate is changes to characters' design. As gamers, we're generally a whiny, disgruntled lot, even at the best of times. And if you think people haven't been loudly complaining about character design change in secrets since time immemorial, blah blah blah. So what is he talking? SGW he comes. Well, they always come with the same stuff. So my hot take is people are jumping on board the face train because they are bored and it's funny to make fun of. People going to complain, I also don't get it. I play Resident Evil games since the first one got released. I have no problem. Mulia, what does this mean? I don't understand. I was banned 2 times for saying you can't tell if it's a man or a woman. She's clearly a woman. What the heck? It's a standard female character looking like real women and wearing practical and comfortable clothes is SGW agenda, although Kaldrak has explained it better than I ever could. So where's Kaldrak again? Ah, this guy. Yeah, smaller boobs. Oh well, I mean they can't look anymore like in the PlayStation PlayStation time, so that's definitely not possible. Holy cow! What nonsense you're talking about? I don't see no one complain about the boobs in this case. Resident Evil is being overly westernized. Yeah, why not? I don't see the problem. Don't like how practical the redesigned outfits are. The goofiness or campiness of characters and their costumes was what made the series great. The characters not seeming to dress sensibly was part of the charm of the original games. I don't think this. That's not my opinion. Definitely not my opinion, but it's a city Midwest. I mean, it plays in the West, it plays in the US, Midwest US. So why would they look like from a cosplay, from a Japanese cosplay convention? Do they think they make 4 after this? That's actually a very good question, because 4 definitely needs a real remake. Yeah, but I didn't really like 4, I have to say. So I prefer to see a nice reboot of Dino Crisis, and I also prefer to see a nice reboot of Onimusha. This would be what I like to see. Enemies, yeah, the problem is with the enemies, mostly the Nemesis, and I don't like the Nemesis. I said this already before in a video. It's not really fun to just play against the Nemesis. Yeah, Resident Evil Outbreak. Oh no, please don't do it. Physical copies, next legendary game ruined. Dino Crisis, here it goes. So everyone likes Dino Crisis. I want to see Dino Crisis 2, this was great. It was a very grindy game actually for back in the day, so if you remember Dino Crisis, if you're one of the older gamers, then you definitely will remember the good old Dino Crisis. Yeah, a 3D remake of the first one would also be interesting. No way, this is coming out in April. Yes, it will. I think it will. Even if the game is done and any developer releasing a game in April is a fool, Cyberpunk is going to be eating everyone's cash for that month, or at least the first 2-3 weeks of it. Ah, that's a good point. So that's a question I should discuss a bit more in my business videos. But yeah, I would say there's definitely enough cash for 2 games. I don't see Resident Evil 3 as a competitor to Cyberpunk, definitely not. Resident Evil 3 will just be a sequel to, like a sequel to a popular Resident Evil remake. So I would see it a bit more in this case. So I would, for example, I will not purchase Resident Evil 3 on release, but I will purchase Cyberpunk on release. So for me, discussion already closed. Yes, definitely. Resident Evil Code Veronica, a remake would be definitely a great idea, because I think it's for me the unofficial Resident Evil 2 Resident Evil 2 sequel. So I liked Resident Evil Code Veronica much more than Resident Evil 3, so that's my opinion, of course. So what's that? So yeah, the question, 4th of March or 3rd of April? So yeah, it's April. So that's the American way. Is it the British American way? Any of my American British viewers can tell me. No, that's not in Germany too. Not in Germany, not in Switzerland. Yeah, exactly. It's not in the Germanic Western Europe countries. Not like this. Yeah. Alright, my friend. So I don't think she looks like a dude. She doesn't look like a dude, guys. Totally not. He doesn't look like a dude. Just kidding. No, she looks cool. I really like her style. Badass. Really female in my opinion. She looks female. Come on, guys. Come on, guys, what you complaining? And here you see, I mean, she looks also female. They all look female. Even he looks female. No, just kidding. Alright, so guys, thank you very much for watching this video. Please like this video for the YouTube algorithm, and write something in the commentary section, and as well give me a sub maybe to my channel if you enjoyed this video, or you will also enjoy other videos in the future to come. Thank you very much. See you the next time. Bye bye.